was a really
That
weak
was.
clap.
That was shocking.
Yeah. I don't care. It'll do the job.
So go ahead.
Hi, I'm Darren Crooks.
Hello, I'm Curtis York.
Welcome to Unofficial Review.
Today we're going to talk about our favourite films.
Yep, this is going to be like a double feature sort of episode. So, Curtis, what is your favourite film?
My favourite film is Bad Company. It came out in 2002. Stars Chris Rock and Anthony Hopkins.
Yep.
And the guy from Suits.
Yes.
What's his name?
His name
I can't
is
remember his
Harvey in Suits, but I don't know his real name. He's also in The Spirit, which was a terrible Sin City knockoff. Yeah. So tonight we watched Bad Company, and it's the first time I've ever seen it. Surprisingly, because it seems like a film I should have seen a long time ago.
Well, for me, I think I only watched it about 2008, 2009.
Really?
When I got the DVD.
That's your favourite movie?
Yeah, loved it. I don't know why. Like, I remember getting it on DVD, and I picked it up for like £3.
Yeah.
Seeing Chris Rock, seeing Anthony Hopkins, was like, oh no.
Yeah, two good actors.
I'll give it a go. And went home, watched it, and I was like, flip. That was amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know what those kind of movies I love. You know, that kind of like early 2000s action kind of movie.
Yeah.
But like the action movies aren't done like that anymore.
No, like you can really tell it's an early Jerry Bruckheimer production. So it is, because he did like Gone in 60 Seconds, The Rock.
I love
movies
all
like
their
that.
movies. So
like they're
The Rock
great
is
films.
another one.
Yeah. So it really hits
Yeah.
all those goals. You know,
Yeah.
it hits that target audience, I guess.
So what did you think? First time
I
watching
thought it was really good. Watching it back now for the first time, I thought it was very long. It was longer than it needed to be, I thought, at times. I could see what they were doing
Feels
with
like
the story.
two movies almost.
Yeah.
There's the Czech Republic, and then when they take it back to America.
Yeah. So I felt like if they maybe condensed it a bit more, it would have been... They could have maybe cut it down to an hour and a half film, I feel like.
How long was it?
It was about 2 hours, so it was.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah. But that was really my only gripe with the film.
R57.
Yeah. That was my only gripe with the film, was I felt like it was longer than it needed to be, but that is not off-putting by any chance. Like, it's a movie, now that I've seen it, I'm definitely going to go back
And watch
in a year or two and probably watch it again and still enjoy
So
it
you're
as
going to
much.
buy it then?
Yeah, it's something
Yeah.
I'll definitely be adding to my collection, like,
Yeah.
definitely. Because it's a film, I heard about it for years, and maybe I never seen a trailer for it, or there was never much promotion for it, I don't think.
No, but then was there? But we just didn't see it because when it came out we were 10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know.
So really, well, and then America probably had it showing loads, but maybe not as much over here.
And then we're wrapped up in our own stuff back then, the kids'
Exactly.
stuff more.
Yeah.
So, because I'm pretty sure it was in my house, my mum and dad's house at some
At one point.
but it was a copy.
Yeah.
And it was just one of those things that always just passed by.
I'd see whenever you see a copy, it's literally a disc saying Bad Company.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have pictures of the actors in it, you
No.
just are taking
like
it by
this
reading.
is back whenever copies were 2 CDs with one movie, and then halfway through the film you had to change disc to continue watching it. And you used to buy them for like 3 for a $5 or something in the car boot sales back in the day. But no, it's a hidden gem, I would say.
Yeah.
Obviously not for you, because
No.
you've known about it for years now, over a decade.
Over a decade. 2009.
Yeah.
11 years. Crazy.
Soon it'll
that's
be
the
near
thing.
20 years old.
I could watch it in a couple of weeks again.
Yeah.
Easy.
I don't know if it could go that far. Like,
No, I don't know. It's one of my, it's like my favourite movie. I've got a few, but it's tops it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's like, before, like, I would have, if someone asked me what my favourite movie was, I would have been like,
Yeah. You
I
see,
can't really
that's-
think off the top of my head. But
It's the way
then,
you think
as soon
about
as I
things
watched
as
that,
well.
I was like, bang.
That's in your top list. That wouldn't even make my top 10,
No.
even though it's a great film. I don't think any of those action films would probably make my top 10 in all honesty.
Yeah. Where do I get yours?
Ah, fair enough.
When you get my top 50?
Completely fucking different, so it is. No, but Bad Company, it was great. And Chris Rock and Anthony Hopkins, they're not a duo you would imagine together,
yeah.
but they work off each other really well. And
See-
this was Chris Rock in his prime,
Oh, yeah.
so
Like,
it was.
the role, I think, was put around him.
Yeah.
But like, it was just him. Like, it suited him something shocking. Like,
Well, whenever I do what I always do and go on like IMDb trivia. And what was one of the things? It was originally written as a sequel to Blue Streak.
When did Blue Streak come out? Was it
It
99,
must have
98,
been-
99?
I think it would have been 99
What was it?
or 2000. But
I think it was about 98.
I don't see how that would have fitted at all. You know what I mean?
99.
99. Because Blue Streak, obviously, with Martin Lawrence and Judge Reinhold, I think, is the guy's name. It is a great film in its own merits, but it could not spin off to be this film. This film had to have Chris Rock and Anthony Hopkins for it to be what it is.
Yeah, definitely.
It is a film that could be made nowadays, obviously, with the likes of Kevin Hart
Yeah.
and someone else, but
I think it needed the comedian.
yeah,
It needed a
it
comedian.
needs that humour.
Yeah.
So it does. Because you said as well, it's like one of your favourite jokes is
Yes.
from that film. And it's a brilliant scene.
It is. It's just, and it's not even is it a joke or is it not?
I don't know. I think it's just his delivery.
Yeah, he
of it.
delivered it so well.
Yeah. Chris Rock,
Right.
like I said before, it was him in his prime.
Yeah.
Definitely. And yeah, no, it is a really good film.
What would you give it?
I would give it an 8 out of 10.
Yep.
Yep. Solid 8.
I would give it a 9.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I think as well, like that era of action films, if I watched it then, it would have been one of them standout
Yeah,
films
exactly.
compared to the rest. So, fair play to Bad
It's just
Company.
crazy how low it kind of does go under the radar. Like it
That's
really
what
does.
we were looking there before we did this video to see if it was on Blu-ray. And it's
Wasn't
not even on
released.
Blu-ray. Whereas I have like Gone 60 Seconds and Con Air on
When did
Blu-ray.
DVD come out though?
DVDs, they came out in the mid to late 90s properly. Like that's when they were mainstream.
Yeah.
So it was, and then Blu-rays didn't come out till PS3 came out.
See, I thought we used to collect VHSs till like early 2000s
Yeah.
and then DVDs.
I used to
took
have
over.
a split collection of VHSs and DVDs.
Yeah.
So you would, but
And
then
then-
DVDs, obviously, because they were so much more convenient.
Yeah.
They were
done.
smaller.
And you didn't have
They
to
just took
fucking
over.
blow in them or anything.
Yeah, I know.
whenever it was dusty.
You just have to look at them because you got one scratch
Yeah.
in your DVD, you can't watch it basically. But yeah, no, Bad Company was good shit.
And what is your favourite film?
My favourite film is The Crow, which came out in 1994 and was the last ever film that starred Brandon Lee because he died on the set of that film. Accidentally shot while filming one of the scenes. Nice. You got a cold or something?
It's a bit cold, darn.
Just it is freezing in here to be fair.
Jacket on.
I know. I wasn't gonna wear this hoodie because it's got like curry stains and all on it, but I'm not taking it off. It's too cold. No, but no, The Crow has been my favorite film for. I don't see. I think it came to a point where people kept asking me, "Oh, what's your favorite film?" And I was like, "I loved so many DVDs, and I have so many DVDs. How can I have a favorite film?" So I was like, you know what? After all these years, I think The Crow is the one that stood out.
That don't look like curry.
What?
Looks like gum.
No, that's baby sick. That's what that is. Yeah. Trust me, dude. You have kids, you just get all sorts of fluids on you that you don't wish for. I hope this is curry and not something else.
I wish I never asked. Continue.
You started it.
Right.
Yeah. I can't even remember what I was talking about now. What did you think of The Crow?
What I think.
Yeah.
It was good, but you already know it's not my cup of tea. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It was very. It had the kind of like DC kind of Gotham City kind of vibe,
Okay.
but darker.
Yeah.
It just seemed a bit darker.
It's probably because it's real. It's Detroit.
Detroit, yeah.
Yeah, Detroit.
But I hadn't seen it when we went to meet your man in Comic Con.
Oh,
I hadn't
yes.
seen it by that point.
Because
So-
you took me to
Here-
Comic Con
yeah.
in Belfast
Yeah.
to meet the
For
guy
your-
who made the comic.
Yeah, for your birthday present, wasn't it?
Yeah. And I actually
But-
got his name tattooed on my
Yeah.
wrist and had it
Yeah,
inked
you
over.
got it.
I got it
um,
signed and I got it tattooed over.
But meeting that guy, it was just weird because the story behind The Crow
Yeah.
really was messed up. That when you're watching it, you understand why it's so messed up.
Yeah.
That's weird. And then add that on to your man actually dying, making it.
Yeah. It's a cursed film, like.
Yeah.
And then they made a stupid, like, 3 sequels, which are all terrible.
Never seen him.
Nah, you're not missing anything. One of them was good, the rest of them were dog shit. And then they've been trying to remake the Eric Draven story of The Crow, which is the original story, for donkeys now, and every time it gets some steam, it just falls dead. like the last person that was attached to it was Jason Momoa. He was gonna recreate it, but still hasn't happened. And I doubt it will ever happen. I would be interested to see a remake of, or not even a remake, a reimagining of the story that actually follows the comic more than the first movie did. Because in the comic, he's a mechanic, he's not a musician, and he was the one that was in intensive care for 30 hours and all, not Shelley. And it just, things play out differently.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see a different take on it rather than someone try to retread what that first film, which is now iconic,
but then,
did.
In the early 90s, in Detroit, was the music like not... That was the kind 94. Of music that would have been about the rock kind of music. Where now it's probably all rap. It was all
grungy sort of music, so it was.
Where now it's probably all rap and stuff.
I don't know, but then you have to...
So you'd probably be a rapper now.
Fuck.
Braids.
Can you imagine? Rap. I would not watch that movie. No. But yeah, no, The Crow is definitely my favourite film, I think. What would you rate The Crow?
I'd probably give it a 7.5.
7?
7.5.
That's fair enough. It's higher than I thought you would have
given it. It's hard because it's not my cup of tea.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, it never... I don't know.
It is...
It's a guy wearing a mask, like makeup.
Yeah, it's a niche audience.
Yeah.
Because he's a guy who comes back from the dead and to avenge his and his girlfriend's death on this gang, and he's sitting quoting random shit to these guys, playing emo-y or early emo grunge sort of music, and it is a very dark film. There isn't really much light in it, you know. There's no joy in it, but there is wee bits of Ernie Hudson, the guy from Ghostbusters. He's like the source of humor in the film.
So weird he's in it.
I know, it's such a random film for him to be in, but he's a major part of the film. Whereas in the comic book, that character's like one page. Yeah. The same as the character of the girl, the wee girl that he's friends with. She's only like one page in the comic. But they did do a very good job adapting it. And The Crow is one of them films that if somebody I know hasn't seen it, I will push for them to watch it just to see what they think of it. Funniest
thing about our favourite movies is yours is really odd and mine has never been seen. We've never picked mainstream. Like
no, definitely not.
We're not well, I'd be more mainstream than you.
Oh, I definitely. Like, I do enjoy the mainstream films that come out, but I love my little indie films and films that are lost.
Yeah.
Like, I would say Bad Company is one of the films. Like, I think if you turn around to somebody who is our age or younger and said, "Oh, you ever watch Bad Company?" They're probably, "What? What's that?"
Darn. You ask people if they've seen The Fast and Furious, and they're like, "What?"
Like,
you literally, people nowadays, I don't think actually like film.
No.
Like, you just ask them, "Oh, you seen this movie?" No. Like, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Everybody's seen Mrs. Doubtfire.
Who's not seen Mr. The amount of people who haven't seen it. Uncle Buck.
Yeah.
No one's seen it. Like, how?
It's one of John Candy's best films.
Yeah.
After Spaceballs.
Like, how have you not seen Mrs. Doubtfire even?
I know. Like that's something you just grew up always watching.
It was always on TV. Yeah. Like, how did you miss that?
Mrs. Doubtfire, remember mainly from like school. It was always one of the videotapes that just stuck on.
Yeah.
You know, whenever you weren't doing work, and they're like, "Oh, we'll watch a movie today."
Like some tea, dear. Brilliant movie.
It is a brilliant film. It was also one of the films that I didn't see fully until about a good couple of years, like after school, I think, properly, fully.
Yeah.
Because we'd watched it so much from primary school into high school that I always seen bits and pieces of it. I always ever seen the start of it or seen the end of it. I'd never seen the middle of it.
We always watched it as a family movie.
Yeah.
Like, we would have sat down as a family and watched it.
Nah, I think my mum, and whenever I lived with my mum and dad when I was younger and all, it was always just what was new. Because we went to the car boot sales and we got all the films that we shouldn't be getting at the time. And I remember watching American Pie 2, and well, I was sitting there and every so often my mom would just be like, cover my eyes. And I'm like, what? Let me see the tits. But yeah.
That's more like, let me see the dicks.
Right. So yeah, two completely different films, but they kind of fits our personalities.
Yeah, exactly. You
can
can't tell. Yeah. If you were like, if you'd seen both the movies and you were like, right, one of us liked The Crow, I think they get it.
Yeah, you would know fine well.
Yeah, I think they get
Definitely. But yeah.
Fine well sound like Manuel. That just remind me of Faulty Towers.
Alright.
But we'll not get into that.
Right. So yeah, thanks for watching
Thanks for watching.
And see you next time.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.